Hey there, Clashers, and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at a variety of 3-star attacks that are possible in the current meta. So it's no secret that in the current meta there are lots of different attack strategies that are capable of tripling bases. And today we're going to be taking a look at 8 different attacks that get the 3-star done. This is one of our recent League Wars over in WHF2. We were 1 triple away from getting the perfect war in this one, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of these attacks. So we're going to kick things off here with a hit from Malin, and although we see dragons pretty often right now, something we don't see a whole lot of is the Electron, and that's exactly what he's bringing in this attack. We're going to send that blimp over here towards the eagle, gets that clone spell down, pops it. We got the E-Dragon there, got those balloons. He's going to get this whole compartment cleared out, including the CC, gets the eagle, gets a scatter shot, and of course he's got that pathing set up now because of that. He's going to finish up the funneling there with the baby dragon behind where the blimp went in. There it is. And then of course the king is going to go in over here on the top side over by 9 o'clock, and he's going to send those dragons in between those 2 spots, and they'll have nice pathing here to go straight for that town hall. So the E-Drag still alive is going to get a little more value. Another E-Drag up here is going to start off that funnel up there. It's going to help make sure the king actually goes in the right direction. So there's the king on the double cannon. He's going to head over towards the DE storage. And then here come those dragons on the left. Of course, balloons in as well. And the warden's going to accompany them into the base. So the king's working through those buildings up there. The queen will eventually come in behind him as well. There's an ice golem to help tank all that. The queen's actually going to get really good value here. She's going to go into the base up here at the single inferno, get that down, get that air defense taken down. In the meantime, we got the dragons moving straight into that town hall. They do have to fight a sweeper, but that's not a big deal here. Still has that warden ability. He's going to pop that over the town hall. So there's a rage freeze for the queen and the town hall. And then the warden ability is going to go off. There it is. And then he's got a lot of troops moving through the middle of this base. You can see the queen, she's gotten the value that he needed out of her. The king's still going. He's actually getting a Tesla farm taken out over there on the top side. And he still hasn't even dropped his RC in yet. She's going to come in from the bottom down here, help take down that archer tower down there, as well as that air defense, and then eventually work her way in towards the scatter shot. So there she goes. Air defense is down, wizard tower's down. She doesn't even need to make it up there to the scatter shot. Still has that RC ability. He's not even going to need to use it for the rest of this raid. We will speed up the cleanup. This was a very nice triple from Malin. Next up, we have a pretty interesting army comp here from NoSam, coming in with 2 E-Drags, 6 P.E.K.K.A.s, and 6 Super Wizards. So he's actually starting off with a couple of Sneaky Goblins and then the 2 E-Drags on the sides. They're working on getting that funneling done on the side, or on either side rather, so that he can send the P.E.K.K.A.s straight in from the top side. And he's also going to be using that log roller to help open up the walls into the eagle. So here come the P.E.K.K.A.s, here comes the log roller. The king, wizards, everything else is going to follow in and just work its way down through the middle of the base. And on top of the weird troop comp, he's also got 7 bat spells and 4 freezes. Only 1 rage spell for the actual troops as they work their way through the base. So the P.E.K.K.A.s are working down in, the log roller has the walls opened up. The CC is actually going to help pull these troops into the middle of the base towards these scatter shots. So there's the warden ability. It's going to help keep a couple of extra logs coming from the log roller. P.E.K.K.A. is still working through. He's got the queen and the super wizards helping to take care of that scatter shot on the right side. In the meantime, we do have the bats coming in. Notice the town hall is still alive, and now it's activated, so he's going to use these free spells on the town hall to keep it frozen as the bats move through. So here come the bats. There are the free spells. The RC is helping to take down the town hall. Obviously, the bats don't do much damage to the town hall, but they are helping. And then once the town hall goes down, the bats are fast enough to actually get out of the way of the explosion. So they get slowed down by the town hall explosion, but they don't actually die, and they're able to continue moving through the base. He's only got 1 free spell left though, and the wizard tower is not going to get frozen. It will finish off the bats, but there's not a whole lot left of this base, and he's still got plenty of troops to go through. A couple of giant bombs are going to help finish off some of them barbs. He's got some super wizards in there. Obviously got the king, P.E.K.K.A., warden, queen with her ability, and this was just an interesting 3-star. A nice job from NoSam of WHF2. Next up, we've got Kiwi coming in with a good old Queen Charge hybrid. So this obviously is a strategy that has worked for a while and it still works really well now. He's going to be starting this Queen Charge in towards this scatter shot over here. So he's getting the troops down along the outside, get these buildings funneled out so that the Queen eventually walks in. He does have a couple of super wall breakers. I'm going to drop one at that gold storage so the Queen will go for that multi after she's done with the scatter shot. So the first rage spell comes in. Queen's going to take down the scatter shot and walk up towards the enemy Queen. Gets the bomb tower down, gets the archer tower down. Now she does have quite a bit of fire on her, but that rage spell is keeping her alive as she works her way in. Drops another super wall breaker that's going to open up at the expo. Uses a free spell there on the other expo and the enemy Queen. Queen's going to step up towards the enemy King. Drops a headhunter in to help out with that. So she gets through the King fairly easily. Rage spell keeps her alive. Moving through those expos, the headhunter actually went into the core and triggered the tornado trap, so he doesn't have to deal with that later on with the hybrid as it works through. Now he's got the King and the siege barracks up here by 3 o'clock, getting that funnel set so that he can send that hybrid straight into the town hall. Now the Queen's under a lot of fire with all these expos going, but he uses the ability, gets another rage spell down, and he's going to be able to keep her alive and pushing right along. Here comes the hybrid now working in towards the town hall. Of course, it's got the RC there as well with the Warden. He'll use that Warden ability to get through the Town Hall. Queen's going to actually walk in towards the hybrid, but unfortunately that pulls the healers into range of that scatter shot. So the healers are going to go down, and of course that means the Queen is also going to go down. But before she does, she's able to get that last expo down over there. Now it's up to the hybrid to push through the rest of the base. It looks like the King actually went into that compartment instead of staying on the outside and being helpful. So the hybrid does have a bit of a wider pathing here than you would like. But they're still moving on through, still has the RC ability, still has a heal and a freeze, and there's not really a whole lot to work through, but he does have that scatter shot in the core, which nothing's going to path to, and he's got that eagle on the back end of the base. But the troops continue to work on through. Of course, the King's still up there, he's got the P.E.K.K.A. and some wizards, and it's basically up to the hybrid and the hogs now to push through the middle of the base and get these important defenses down. The RC is going to go down shortly, but she's going to get the archer tower down before she goes down. The cannon's down. Now really the only defenses left are the eagle and the scatter shot. But the troops on the outside, he's got a lot of miners. So even though it doesn't look super great right now, he's got a lot of miners. He's got the King almost at full health. And of course he's got that P.E.K.K.A. So he's got some heavy troops to do some tanking and work their way into that scatter shot. So there they go. We're going to speed up the rest of this a little bit. They're going to get to that eagle, and then a whole bunch of miners are going to come in and smack that scatter down for the triple. So next up, we've got Kudak coming in with a Yeti Bat Attack. So he's going to be starting off with the Warden Walk up here on the top side of the base. We're going to speed up the opener a little bit. As usual, the Warden Walks do take a bit of time to get going. On the other side, he's going to set the funnel with a Yeti and a Baby Dragon. He got this middle compartment opened up with a super wall breaker, so that's where he's going to be sending the troops once he's got this funnel set. So the air defense goes down thanks to the Yeti Mites. Now he's got the Baby Dragon working through. It's going to go to the gold mine, go to the archer tower. He's got that funnel set. The Warden's going to step up here, get the bomb tower down, and then get the archer tower down. He did lure a couple of headhunters with, I think it was the Baby Dragon, but he gets them taken care of nicely. Did spend a free spell there, but here come the Yetis. We're going to slow it back down to regular speed. He's got that blimp over the top. Another super wall breaker came in, opened up the core of the base. Now he's got that blimp easily to the town hall. He's going to drop that rage there. He just barely gets those troops out of the blimp in the rage nicely, and most of the rage was in the core with those troops. Now the heroes are going to split up. He does have the town hall secured. That single Inferno just barely stays up over there. It's going to send in the RC with an Ice Golem over here with the King and the Queen. Get these defenses taken down, get that Eagle taken down. And then as the Yetis work down this side over here, he's going to be starting the bats, getting all these defenses taken down. He's only got one splash tower over here, the Wizard Tower, which just went down. And so he's got the multi to deal with, and that's going to be the only threat to the bats at this point. So the bats, they're working their way through. He does have 3 free spells that he can use, and he's got the RC taking down the Wizard Tower over there. So there's the first freeze on that multi. Bats are working their way in. He's still got 2 more free spells, but he can swag both of them. Doesn't even need them. Really didn't even need the RC ability. This base was crushed, and a very nice job here from Kudak. Next up, we've got Hades coming in with an attack strategy I've actually been seeing a lot more here lately. That's those Inferno Dragons and the Skelly spells. Hades not even bothering to bring in maxed out Skelly spells. He's still got them down there at level 6, but they're still going to work out just fine, as we'll see. So he's going to actually start off with a Giant and a Yeti down here. He wanted to take down the air defense on the outside. Unfortunately, though, the Tesla popped up there, and that's going to pull some of those Yeti mites, just enough to keep that air defense alive. Over here, we've got the Zap Quake and the RC ability clearing out this compartment with that single Inferno. She's going to be able to finish up that the Wizard Tower and then get that Expo taken down as well. Now he's got nice pathing set up so that he can send these Inferno Dragons in towards that King compartment. He's going to drop his King up here on the top side, starting a couple of these Inferno Dragons over here on the edge. And then the Queen's going to come in with the King, of course. A couple of sneaky goblins getting some collectors taken down. And then here come the Inferno Dragons. So they're going to start working their way into the base. He's going to start dropping those Skelly spells here around the King, Scattershot, single Inferno, and getting those things distracted while the Inferno Dragons come in and take them down. Now we got that blimp coming in from behind. That's going to the Town Hall as these Inferno baby dragons start working their way through the base. So he's got some more Skellies down in the core of the base. A bunch of those Inferno beams are actually locked on to the Inferno Dragons, so they're not actually hitting the Skellies. And then, of course, the Tornado Trap there is going to drop that blimp outside of the Town Hall, but it's not going to matter. Another freeze spell keeps it frozen up, and those Inferno Dragons are going to be able to work their way through that. The last couple of Skelly spells here on the back end. We got the heroes still working through, still have a lot of Inferno Dragons up. It's got the Tesla farm on the back end. Again, not going to be a huge problem here. Still has that Queen ability. She could finish up this base on her own. A nice hit here from Hades. Alright, in the next hit we've got Kudak coming in again. This time he's going to be doing a Queen charge into P.E.K.K.A.s and Super Wizards. So starting off with the Queen down here at 6, he's going to actually blimp over the top of the Queen and get the Eagle and that multi taken out. This is going to help set up pathing to get the Queen going in the right direction rather than trying to go inside the base. Plus getting that Eagle down nice and early is going to help as well. So there's the Rage Spell, Yeti Bomb out of the blimp, and then the Queen's going to continue up, luckily not losing any healers to the Yetis out of that blimp. That's the only risk of doing the blimp right beside the Queen charge. But the Queen's going to continue onward. The King's going to be coming in over here on the 3 o'clock corner to get the other side of the funnel set. And then everything's going to be pushing in towards that Scattershot. So there's the King. He's going to head to the right. Queen's working her way up slowly but surely. She's going to get up there and then join up with the rest of the army. So there are the Witches. Those are going to help the King get the trash buildings on the right side taken down. It's got some Headhunters coming out of the CC. Gets the freeze on them, not going to be an issue. Queen's going to take out the enemy Queen. There's the super wall breaker for this junction here. Going to get that all opened up. Here come the P.E.K.K.A.s, Super Wizards, Warden. Everything's going to start moving into the base. Now we don't have any bat spells in this one, just pushing his way through with a jump spell and then rages and a couple of freezes there. So the first rage is down, jump spell's down. That's going to lead everything into the Town Hall. He did use that Warden ability kind of early, so he's not going to have it for the Town Hall. He's just going to count on the troops to kind of power through this Town Hall area. And of course, he does still have that RC that's going to come in over here at the top side. So the RC is going to work in towards these troops. The King gets out of range of that single Inferno just in time. Single locks onto the RC. She's going to have to hit her ability. Does use the free spell to keep her alive there. So there's the ability from the RC. Gets the single taken down. Now all he's got left is basically the Scattershot compartment, and he's got that Tesla farm on the backside. But the Queen is down, but he's got the King. RC's going to go down here shortly, but she'll get a couple of other things taken down in the process. Gets that sweeper down. He does have the P.E.K.K.A. still alive. Still got some witches back there. King, Warden, everything's going to be working its way around. Uses the super wall breaker over here, and it's going to widen the opening here by the Scattershot. And everything can kind of go in there, get that scatter taken down, and then work their way through the back end. So we are going to speed up the rest of this because the P.E.K.K.A.s, they are pretty slow, but they are still going to be able to get the job done. Take down the enemy RC. They take down the Scattershot. And then the only thing left, of course, is the Tesla farm. King's going to work through that. Still has the P.E.K.K.A.s, still has Skellies from the Witches, and another nice triple from Kudak. Alright, now we're going to take a look at one of my attacks here. We do have dragons again, but this time we've got the Drag Bat. Of course, we got those bat spells, and we're going to start with an RC trick up here at the top side at 12 o'clock. We're going to get that Inferno Tower taken down and those other buildings around it. So there's the Quake, here comes the RC. Of course, holding on to that Lightning for when the RC gets targeted by the single Inferno. She'll get that air defense taken down, gets the other buildings taken down. She'll be able to fight these skellies without any defenses on her. And then I'll finish up that funnel over there with the baby dragon. Over here we got a wizard taking out the army camp, so when I send in the king and queen, they go down towards the 6 o'clock corner. So they're going to get all these buildings funneled out. The king's going to be able to get quite a bit of value here. And then this is going to help set up this pathing for my dragons that are going to come in. And they will be flying straight in from about 2 o'clock here into the single inferno compartment and into that scatter shot. So there are the balloons, here come the dragons, and then of course the warden in with them. I'll let the dragons work their way in just a bit, and then I'll send the blimp over the top for the town hall. So we'll get the town hall taken down, actually with a Yeti bomb this time. So there's the blimp. I'm going to hit that warden's ability shortly. It's going to help keep that blimp alive, keep all these dragons healthy as those eagle shots do come in on top of them. But the blimp's working its way through. It's going to get to the town hall, no problems there. Found the tornado trap over here with the dragons, also not going to be an issue. So the rage spell is down. The town hall is going to go down. I actually didn't even need the rage. I didn't notice at the time the queen was actually working on the town hall as well. So I could have saved the rage, but obviously didn't need it. I'm going to freeze up the scatter shot over here. I had an ice golem up there that popped as well. Another ice golem over here on the left side to tank that other wizard tower. Bats are all working their way through. I've only got one wizard tower left that can take out the bats. Of course, a threat of red air bombs since the dragons are there with the bats. But the bats are going to continue to work through. I did lose some, but I didn't lose them all. They're going to get in here, get that wizard tower taken down, and this is going to be a triple for WHF2. Finally, we're going to wrap up this video with a Lalo attack. We've got a Blizz Lalo coming in from Kiwi, and he's going to be sending in a Ice Hound to tank for the blimp and trying to drop this blimp into that eagle compartment. So there's the Ice Hound, there's the blimp, working their way in, find some Teslas, find some traps, of course. It's going to freeze things up there as the Ice Hound pops, drops the blimp with the invisibility and the rage very nicely, and he's going to be able to get that compartment cleared out with the eagle and then some, so he'll get a little extra value as well. The Super Wizard's still going, and one more invisibility spell. They're going to be able to go up here, take down the enemy RC, and they're not going to be able to quite get that expo down, but it is down to half health. Now he's going to start off with the Sui up here, and he's got a couple of ice golems to use with the Sui, and he's working on getting this section of the base taken down. So the first ice golem moving in gets targeted by the single. It's going to go down quickly. King's working his way around, and then the queen's going to follow in behind. So there they go, working their way in slowly but surely, getting these buildings taken down. The single does lock onto the king, decides to go ahead and use a free spell. He's got the RC coming in on the other side, getting some buildings taken down around the town hall. So the king is going to pop his ability here shortly. There it is, gets that single taken down. Going to get that expo taken down as well. And then the queen's going to continue working through. Used a quake to activate the town hall. Used the invisibility to keep the RC alive while she took the town hall down. And now with that Sui and the blizzard combined, there's not a whole lot left of this base. But the pathing rather, is kind of weird. It splits up a bit. But again, there's just not a lot left of the base, so the weird pathing's not going to make too big of a difference here. He does still have the enemy queen alive. He's got the warden and some headhunters there. Those are going to take care of that queen. Going to use that warden ability for the scatter shot. Very nicely done there. Queen's going to go down. And then he has one haste left for these balloons to get through these defenses. Of course, he's got that multi, and then he's got a wizard tower and a Tesla farm on the backside. So kind of dangerous still for these troops, but they're going to be able to push their way through. They do find a bunch of red bombs over there by the multi, so all the balloons now are at fairly low health. The warden is going to get some shots onto this wizard tower as they work their way to the back end. So the wizard tower is going to go down. Teslas are going to go down. He's going to actually lose the balloons here to the Tesla farm, but he's got enough of them to get through it. The warden will finish up the last couple of Teslas, and then of course on the rest of the base he's got plenty of minions and pups to get the cleanup done. So this was a nice hit here from Kiwi. And that's going to be it for this video. I know I left a lot of strategies off, so maybe we'll do another video like this in the near future with even more strategies to include to the list. Let me know if there's anything in particular you guys would like to see down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up, and if you want to see more Clash content from me, be sure to click that subscribe button. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.